G'day team, it's James Smith, aka the Tattooed Butcher, and we're here for another series of the Meat Workshop. Today we're going to be boning out a lamb rump off a whole lamb leg, and we're going to be serving it with a chimichurri sauce and talking you through the whole process. So let's get stuck in. Cool guys, so what we're going to need today is a New Zealand silver fern grass-fed lamb leg. Super lean, super tasty and succulent. Also what we're going to use guys is a nice sharp small, I'm using a 5-inch butcher's boning knife today, and just making sure that it's really sharp is key. It's going to make life a lot easier when we're boning out our lamb leg. So first things first guys, we're going to be removing our H-bone out of our lamb leg. Our rump sits just in this piece. That's all we're going to be using today. We're going to be saving that rest of the lamb leg for another day. Okay, so what we need to do is sharp knife again. We're just going to be running down the inside of this H-bone. We use the tip of our knife and we follow that bone. It's going to be nice and easy, pressing that meat away as I cut on that bone. It just makes it easier so I'm not actually cutting on top of myself. So crack through that joint. Now what we're going to do is spin it round, clear the other side off, and again the same, we're just going to be working our way down that bone. Notice I move the lamb leg around quite a bit. We're doing this so we can make it easier to work around. We don't want to work around the meat and have to hang over the bench too much. Now all we need to do is actually just cut straight through that. So that is our lamb rump. So if we look at that, it's what we call a 3/4 lamb leg. That is our lamb rump. We're going to leave the fat cap on today because we all love good tasting fat when it's done right, but we're going to take this little bits of fat just out from underneath. Oh, just taking any excess stuff off. Again, we can use all that stuff at a later date. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some little marks into it, just kind of score that top of that crackling. Kind of like pork, we get a nice little bubble up on that, and it's a really tasty part. That's why we leave the fat on. So for seasoning guys, we're keeping it really simple, okay? We're going to be using olive oil, salt and pepper, okay? So we've all got these in our home. So again, generous amount of olive oil. Get that skin nice and crispy. Just going to rub it all around. Cover that underside too. Again, salt to how you like it. Some people like a little bit more, some people like a little bit less. Entirely up to you guys. And a little bit of pepper again, same again. Season to what you like. All right guys, so times and temps, we're going to be cooking at 200 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. This should give us a perfect medium rare. We've basically pushed all our coals to one side, and as you can see we've got a bit of smoke coming out. I've added a bit of manuka wood just to give it a bit of extra flavour and tastiness. So like I said, we're going to chuck it in. I'm going to say see you later for 15 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to finish it off in our ironclad pan. Alright guys, so while our lamb rump is cooking in the barbecue, we're going to get our chimichurri sauce all prepped and ready to go. So for ingredients, you're going to need 1/3 cup of parsley, 1/3 cup of olive oil, some fresh chilies chopped up. Also going to need 3 cloves of garlic finely crushed, some salt, some pepper, and 2 tablespoons of red wine. So at the 10-minute mark of our lamb rump being in the barbecue, we want to start to heat up our ironclad pan with some garlic butter and some rosemary. So when we're going to be searing it off, it's already nice and hot. So let's get stuck in and let's do it. So our lamb rump's ready to go now. All we're going to do is we're going to rest it for 5 minutes and then we're going to slice it, and we should have that perfect medium rare. Awesome guys, so that's our reverse seared lamb rump with our chimichurri sauce. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to check out more recipes like this, head over to recipes.co.nz. But for now guys, I'm going to get stuck into this because it looks too bloody good not to eat.